Ladies and gentlemen, before we talk about what I want us to talk about today, allow me to take you guys to Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka's Facebook page. There is a post which he has just made right now, around 10 minutes ago. It's very interesting. Let me read it for you. Earlier today, fellow Azimio la Umoja One Kenya coalition principals, Dark Kenya party leader Eugene Wamalwa, and I questioned the timing of the High Court orders stopping the implementation of the National Dialogue Committee report. Let us be very clear. Should the Kenya Kwanza regime try to interfere with the IBC, then we will go back to the streets. Kenyans are tired and they will come out like the Senegalese. Former Prime Minister Right Honorable Raila Odinga and President William Ruto need to come out and give direction. Otherwise, we will see that they have misused us. In short, Kalonzo Musyoka is threatening Raila Odinga and William Samoei Arap Ruto. And the good thing is that Kalonzo Musyoka is promising to mobilize supporters to go outside there on the streets. If there's one thing that Kalonzo Musyoka should do, is to mobilize his supporters to the street. I'm coming with that analysis later today. But for now, I want us to talk about ODM party elections and the race for succeeding Raila Amolo Odinga. Who do you think is likely to succeed Raila Amolo Odinga as the next party leader? Because you all know that Raila Odinga mentioned two individuals, Ali Hassan Joho and Wycliff Oparanya. But a party leader can only be one. And of course, others have also expressed their interest. Opiyo Wandayi is interested, James Orengo is interested, and now we have 4 people already. And I'm also told that Simba Arati might also express his interest. But as someone who have participated in ODM activities before, I can assure you that Ali Hassan Joho's team, which consists of Babu Owino, is definitely going to carry the day. I'm saying that because let me just tell you a story of something that happened on the 28th day of February 2014. On that day, ODM party was supposed to conduct elections at Kasarani Stadium. There were 2 camps at that time. There was Team Fresh, which was led by Ababu Namwamba. That team had Joho, it had Nanok, that team had several other young leaders. And then on the other side, there were the veterans or the old guards, comprising of Kajwang, comprising of Utuoma, comprising of Agnes Zani, who was the person they were pushing to challenge Ababu Namwamba. On that day, if elections had proceeded, Raila Odinga would have lost the control of ODM party to William Samoei Arap Ruto. Unknown to many people, although very few people knew, William Ruto was bankrolling Ababu Namwamba to take over the control of the party. Remember, William Ruto and Uhuru Kenyatta had just won the presidency. So William Ruto was really interested in disrupting ODM party. He wanted to take ODM party. So he really bankrolled Ababu Namwamba. And of course, Ababu Namwamba worked very closely with the then executive director, who was Margaret Langat. They would go to some events, even in Rift Valley there, they would donate thousands and thousands of Kenyan shillings. And those who were keenly following them were wondering where they were getting the money. But in that team, there were other leaders, ODM leaders, who didn't know what was happening. So on the day, men in black were unleashed. And they saved ODM party from hostile takeover. If elections were to be held today, I can assure you that the young thugs in ODM party are going to take control of the party. Joho is going to win. In this video, I want to explain to you guys why Hassan Joho's team will definitely win. Before we do that, for those who are watching this channel for the first time, please take a second or two, click that subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue thanking you guys for your continued support, because without that support, this channel cannot be where it is. Ladies and gentlemen, Some few weeks ago, Ali Hassan Joho, Babu Owino, Ledama Olekina, and Junet Mohammed held a meeting. Junet Mohammed is a close ally of Raila Odinga. Hassan Joho remains one of Raila Odinga's most close allies. And of course, there is also the gentleman called Ledama Olekina and Babu Owino, loyal allies of Raila Odinga. On the other side, Wycliff Oparanya is yet to organize a meeting. I don't know, maybe he's doing it discreetly, because we all know that Oparanya is also a shrewd politician, underground operator. We are not seeing him moving so fast, but maybe he's also working on something. So the day Babu Owino, Junet Mohammed, Ledama, and Joho met, a camp emerged. Currently, I want to talk about two camps only: the Oparanya camp and Ali Hassan camp, because I don't think the members of parliament from the Luo nation would succeed with the trajectory they are taking. But why do I strongly believe that Joho and the team will carry the day? Number one is their brand of politics. You see, ODM supporters love certain brand of politics. Firebrand. If you look at Joho, you look at Ledama Olekina, you look at Babu Owino, you look at Junet Mohammed, that team will appeal to most of the ODM supporters. In fact, they only need to convince a few members to their team. They just need to convince Simba Arati to join them and Edwin Sifuna to join them. If they'll be able to convince Edwin Sifuna and Arati to join the team, they will easily carry the day, unlike the other team. And that's actually what happened in 2014. In 2014, a Babu group came up with a very nice campaign strategy, well organized, well funded, with a proper messaging, and their messaging resonated so well with the ODM supporters at that time, because they were emerging as firebrand. Remember, in 2007, Ababu Namwamba swore in parliament using Raila Odinga's name. So he was viewed as a firebrand politician at that time. In fact, the reason why most of ODM supporters rallied behind Ababu Namwamba was because he was viewed as a firebrand politician. I can't talk of firebrand on the side of Oparanya. So far, I'm not so sure the kind of people who will join Oparanya, but I can always guess the old guards will rally around him because of maybe his stability. You know, being someone who is not firebrand, he's stable in the way he's looking at things. It's kind of, you know, that stability, he has it. Number two is the formation. Now, if you look at the team that Joho is trying to craft, that team is a serious team. It has respect. But the other side also has some issues with the same team, with the Joho's team. They are saying, number one, that Joho is a Muslim. And because Joho is a Muslim, it will be easy for them to destroy Joho using the churches. And they are also claiming that Joho is working for William Ruto. Basically, a narrative that is similar to the one which was used against Ababu Namwamba at that time. Of course, Ababu Namwamba was working for Ruto. I'm aware because I used to work very closely with ODM at that time. Then you look at the other issue they are raising, which I think is about the 2022 elections, that Joho, Junet really messed up the presidential campaigns. So for them, I don't know where they were when these guys were messing the campaigns, but the formation of Joho and the team is going to be lethal. Lethal. In fact, if you were to leave them to campaign, I'm 100% sure that Joho's team will be more exciting. The other team will have the support of those who are stable. I'm talking of those who view politics from an informed point. But you know, politics is about perception. Joho group will carry the team. Number three is loyalty. You know, politics is about loyalty. Not really loyalty, but perception. What do you think ODM supporters are perceiving about the two camps? You give them Oparanya team, you give them Joho's team. Which team do you think they'll view as more loyal? Can Junet betray Raila Odinga? Of course, in politics, anything can happen. Can Oparanya betray Raila Odinga? What about Joho? So they'll weigh most of these guys. What about Ledamo Lekina? Because they had the opportunity and the chance. In fact, the challenge Joho is dealing with currently is the fact that after the last election, he disappeared. But he has explained always that Raila Odinga knew where he was. So the issue of loyalty will also play to their advantage. Of course, the other side is also loyal. But you can't, unlike Ababu Namomba's team, where people would be able to poke holes on Ababu and his relationship with William Samoei Arap Ruto. Number 4 is the national appeal. Of the two camps, Joho's camp is emerging as more national. They have individuals, like Oparanya has that national image. Who else in Oparanya's team? On Joho's side, when you talk of Ledamo Lekina, he's a national leader. When you talk of Babu Owino, national image. When you talk of Junet, national. Those are people who play at the national level. Unlike, for example, the Wandai group, who are playing at the local level, addressing villages in the Luo in the name of campaigning for the ODM party leader. And of course, number 5, which is also very important, is the fact that the Joho's group has embraced social media. Social media is a powerful tool. I don't know why most of our politicians are yet to embrace. Of course, you can be popular online like Miguna, but kwa ground between different. But social media changes perception. It creates perception also. So someone like Joho, in the last 10 years, was embraced fully because of the fact that he was in social media. Joho would record himself dancing. Those videos would attract millions of views. And that's how people came to love him, the way he was dressing, his haircut. You come to Joho, you come to Olekaina, he's always on Twitter engaging with the voters. You go to Babu Owino, always. In fact, Babu Owino is one of the individuals who is using social media in the best way, if you ask me. For example, he's always addressing certain issues using his Facebook page. You'll record himself, post, and then people will pick from there. The other side are yet to embrace social media fully. When Brian Chera died, Kenyans were shocked that within a very short time, 8 million was raised. On the burial day, the village was shocked at the multitude of people who attended. So this other team is embracing social media. The other team is not. So you ask yourself, which people will be the highest voter? Which age bracket? The young people. In fact, the other day I was telling you that during the Mandamano, so remember I was telling you that William Ruto's headache and Kenya Kwanza was how to manage TikTok. Because there is no channel, social media platform, which has really mocked William Ruto and Kenya Kwanza than TikTok. And of course, when you talk of finance, Joho's team, I think Joho has the ability to finance his activities. He has the money. Oparanya might have the money, but if you compare the two teams, Joho is able to raise more money. And politics, I've always told you, is about finance. The modern politics. Sometimes I always advise politicians. Sometimes you go with them to rallies just to listen to what people are saying. Then a politician would come up with a very good policy, manifesto. People don't want to listen. People watakwambia tu wewe unatuchelewesha. Hizo zingine labda Raila alisema ama Ruto's. Wewe just give us tumalizane. And of course there's the eloquence aspect of the campaign. When you have Babu Owino, when you have Sifuna, Joho as the main speakers, that's a lethal team. So let us wait and see. But based on my own opinion, the Joho camp is definitely going to outwash the other camp. I don't know what you think. That's my take. Until next time, this is Lee Makwiny. Bye-bye.